change.
She said I never gave her her change.
She never gave me my change. I was like, do that girl, this before I knew her, I was like, do that girl think I'm too high and don't know how to count?
What did I
She said
I never gave her her change back.
I was like, she can have the $3 because I did ask her to go to the store for me.
What did I get? Did I give you a cigarette? What did I get?
It must probably been, it had to be, I think you was, first of all, why the fuck did you go to the store for me? Let's start there.
Let's
start there, like, so you, I was gonna say you must have been going to the store or something, but I was like, I know her.
That ain't mine.
And then I was like, I know her. She ain't even like this. She probably ain't even know.
This ain't even no whole blunt.
I don't even know what happened, but she said I stole her change. I do apologize.
Yeah, that's what I said.
She ain't never give me my change when she came in, and I ain't understand that. Don't give her y'all change.
Know what happened.
I'm so
sorry.
Don't give her y'all change.
Please don't give me
the video. I just playing y'all.
No change,
you're not.
I want me a trade.
She needs to be comfortable.
It ain't behind you?
No. Oh, yours?
Why you turn that light on now?
Girl, because I keep cutting off. It ain't me.
I apologize.
I keep, I'm stunting.
But I want one of these.
And shine the ball.
It's
the lock for me. Hey, sis, they see me out here locking, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? They definitely have grown past the ears, so I'm hearing less and less bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I appreciate you, you know?
She came over here and thug. I can't wait till I get a building and a real setup.
Appreciating the light.
I don't want this to go.
Because I'm building it
I'm
all
hanging
back
in there.
up.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
So,
yes.
So we've been on comedy 10 years. It's so funny trying to ask you questions that I already know. Trying to act like I don't know.
We don't know. Can you ask the question?
I know, right? I'm like, so you've been doing comedy 10 years. It's just like, girl, you already know, but it's not for me. It's for everybody else. But I got to get relaxed.
She's crazy.
Oh, yeah. My eyes look closed, but they open.
She just playing.
But no, so you've been doing, okay, I got this, y'all. Tell me. Stay focused.
Sure. Stay focused.
Yeah, so, 10 years you've been doing comedy.
This is true. I started comedy in 2012.
What the hell made you start comedy? Out of all things that you could have went on and did, you said, I'm just going to be a comedian.
It sounds real corny, but the real truth is, it don't even sound like a real story, but it's real.
So what?
Yeah, it happens. So I don't really give a fuck what nobody thinks. I was getting my associate's degree. We had a paper to do. It was how-to paper, and we had to do a presentation about it. I picked how to be a comedian. I don't know why.
Really?
Yep, I picked that. But really, in real life, it was my opportunity to get up in front of the class and talk shit without it having to be a discreet situation.
Yeah.
I made my teachers laugh all the time and other classmates and type shit like that. But whatever, I chose that. I got up, I killed the presentation. But even in like middle school and shit like that, presentations was my shit. Like, that was the opportunity to get up and say what the fuck I needed to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was my shit. So, anyway, did that shit. That was 2012. I graduated probably like October, I think. And then November, I started doing comedy. Like, fuck it.
So, you
I
just...
I believed in myself.
Yeah, I'm like, you had to. And... Because people don't just... I hate this light. Fuck that light. So, yeah, like, because people don't just... You know, that's dope. And it's not a corny story. It's actually one... So, with life... Because it is your whole life. So with life, what keep... I hate that question, though. What keep you going with comedy? Fuck that.
What keep me going with comedy is the fact that this is my fucking therapy. Motherfuckers think I'm trying to get up there and make them laugh. I'm really getting up there and releasing shit that I know about the shit. It might not have been my life, but it might have been somebody else's life. The type of shit that you talking on the phone to your homegirl with and laughing about the fuck, that's what I get up there and shit. That's my shit. That's
what I be wanting the interviews to be about. I don't be wanting them to necessarily be about what the person, you know, about the career. I want people to see the other side of people that I know.
I mean, everything don't be about my life, because motherfuckers will take that shit to heart. They be like, she was talking about herself. No, bitch, this was a joke. Stay focused.
It was a funny.
But definitely like life experiences. Shit, make me goddamn it. And that's my shit.
I didn't want to get into
Therapy.
it, but I'ma ask.
What?
I mean,
shit, stay focused. Sound like it's about to get heavy.
Yeah.
Do I remember my first joke?
Yeah, okay. Maybe I shouldn't, because I wasn't going to go into it.
What you was going to say?
I was about to go into how you was Tupac, but she gave me another joke. Because I'm feeling good. I don't want to feel like this right now.
Oh, Lord.
And it's going to make me, I was in her crying and shit.
Oh, my God.
We got to talk about it now.
Please don't cry. Please don't cry.
Your first joke that made, like, when you made the audience laugh and you like, there was that little spark for you, like.
And you was like,
okay,
shit,
yeah,
they
like,
felt that.
They laughed at this one.
I do. So I still tell that motherfucker to this day. And you talk to older comics, they'll tell you they got some jokes that they've been telling for hellas.
Yeah.
But
the
my
go-to
first joke,
yeah. We got go-to raps.
Period. Yeah. So one of my go-to jokes and my first joke that I wrote out was my tooth fairy. I told it earlier today I told a piece of it. I just snipped it up real quick.
Yeah.
But about the tooth fairy, how my mama, when I was growing up, she used to be on drugs. And
I know that one.
She told me
yeah,
she was going to hold my $5 for me that I got from the tooth fairy. And because I knew my mama was on drugs, I would check on my money. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, her and my auntie got robbed. All this shit is true. This I can't even lie. This was my first joke, but this is a true fucking story. Her and my auntie got robbed. And shout out to both of them because they clean and been clean for a long time. But they got robbed, and I ain't give a fuck because that's my mama. She did drugs, but I love her, so I was like, you know.
Shout out to her mama. She don't do that shit no more.
So don't ever see my mama out to be like, you know, she smoke crack though.
No, she don't. She don't. She don't do that shit no more.
But yeah, man, they got robbed, so I was like, I had the towel on her head, it was bleeding and everything, I swear to God. And then I was wondering, like, damn, bitch, was my $5 with the money you got robbed for? I really felt like that. Like, that was a true feeling. That's a joke, but that's a real thought. I was concerned because I did not want to fucking eat brown swagger or no bullshit when everybody was at McDonald's and shit in the playground. So that's my first joke. I was in the living room, rest in peace to my grandma, in the living room, in my grandma's living room, and I was like, I'm finna do comedy. I want y'all to listen to this. I couldn't curse because my grandma was right there. She was like, girl, you better say what you gotta say. And I was like, okay, but I got it out. But, you know, my mama, my cousin, she was on the live too. Nisha, shout out to my cousin. My grandma, my nephew, and my mama was all in the living room trying to listen to me start to do comedy. Hey,
what?
Your sister.
Yeah.
Listen, we was in the living room. I was like, bitch, I'm finna do comedy. She was like, okay, let me hear your jokes. I couldn't tell a joke. I couldn't get it out, bitch.
For real?
But she was like, this bitch is never gonna make it. Career over before it starts, bitch. But that's so funny to look back. I can easily tell them up, but hey, this is a joke right quick. Back then, I was like, bitch, I'm sensitive. That's funny. But yeah, that shit was in 2012.
Like, I got it. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do this. So, okay. So, like, all shows are different, right? Mm-hmm. What was the worst show that you ever had? And you said, oh, my God. Like, and I know she gonna make it funny. That's why I asked, like, Lord have mercy. You ain't had no, you ain't never had no bad show.
You know, like, where you thought it was like a good joke, and then you told it was like creepy.
The way you was talking about the white people don't like the Tupac joke.
Well, black people don't like it.
Oh,
like,
we didn't
white
like
people
it.
love the joke, but black people be like, you can't really talk about Tupac in a bad way to black people.
See, we got dark humor over here, so we just be like, well, yeah. She said at least she's still alive.
Tupac didn't make it. I can't. So, alright, it's real hard to say. I guess it would have to be in the beginning when I used to go to Lola, and they used to have an open mic. I used to go to Lindenwood, right across the street. And I'd get out, I'd go in Lola and eat a salad until I seen a roach in there one day, and I never got a salad again. And then...
what was the name of that place again?
Lola, it's been shut down for years.
Okay.
But,
we need to make sure we say that they had roaches.
Don't go up in there.
Don't just think that black people in the city have roaches.
Yeah, like, it was a really well put together establishment. But once I saw Roach, I was over it.
Right, you was like, fuck that.
But
your heart is growing. I'm sorry. Stay
give me
focused.
with the man.
That was me talking to
Try to act
myself.
like my shit ain't long. I heard.
White tips. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
And so I think that when I first started doing comedy, I thought I was gonna have a 30-minute special. And when you go to open mic, say like you got 5 minutes. I'm like, bitch, I got a whole story to tell. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So I was at Lola, and it wasn't like bad. It wasn't all crickets, but some of my jokes didn't do what I needed them to do. But that was back in 2012 when I started. I've never been booed, and I'm actually waiting for the boo to happen so I can get it over with. But bitch, I'm funny. I heard that.
Right.
So I've never been booed. You heard me hit the jail pose on you hoes. So I never been booed. However,
she said,
well, a lot of times because I typically do well, the expectations are high. Yeah. So if I don't do like as funny as somebody thought I should do, they might give me a hard time. But I say 95% of the time I be killing shit.
I be trying not to be like, she hella funny. I be letting people see for themselves, you know, like, you know, I don't want, and then people just be sitting there like, she better be funny. Like, but
that's how they do it.
But she always get the react. I always get the reaction I'm expecting people to get. Like, I done seen people fall out fucking on the floor like motherfuckers coughing to throw up. That was my throw up. But anyway. But anyway, so yeah, she is very funny. So girl, when your next out of town show, you going to Ohio? Cause I'll be in your business.
I'm going to Ohio. I love to go to Ohio. But
where you going? Wait, I probably got somebody else.
That's okay. We can speak it into existence, bitch. I'll be in
Ohio.
In a city near you soon.
Where are you going to?
I did live in Ohio, though. That's
Wisconsin?
fun.
I'm going to just start naming states.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going all the places. I'm on tour, bitch. Basically, I'm touring, and catch me while you can. You know what I'm saying? Catch me while you can. I'm outside.
You doing interviews on the tour?
I'm on tour, doing interviews.
Right now.
Coming to a city near you.
Where do you want to go to? What's some place you want to do I want to, of course, everybody. I want to be in an arena. Every rapper be like, to the big place. What's somewhere you want to? Arena, same thing for you? Because we like cousins. Rap and comedy. Well,
yeah, I'm ready to go everywhere I ain't never been.
Me too.
Everywhere I ain't never been. I don't give a fuck where it's at. I've never been to New York or LA. So, of course, with comedy, that's like some of the places that you kind of got to touch down on. I fuck with Chicago, though. I have to get on back to Chicago, but I'm willing to go to fucking Kokomo Joe's in the back of Mississippi. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to go everywhere that I ain't never been.
Though, them little small places, because they get the rest of them like, you ain't never heard of. Well, how they heard about it down in this little hick town?
Because that's what happens is you go to them cities and they see that you coming and they outside for you. Like, I just had a show yesterday in Bloomington, Illinois. It was a motherfucking lady from Centralia, Illinois. When I rolled out the bathroom, I'm like, scoot. She was like, Precious J, I'm from Centralia. And I was like, that's what's up, bitch.
Was you just finna fire this lady?
Like, yeah, I did. I fived her and I hugged her because, bitch, when you travel from somewhere else to come see a motherfucker, it's a motherfucker in Jeff City that come to St. Louis that'll see me. Like, that shit, that's love. You traveling like an hour, 2 hours out of the place where you live to come pull up on me. Like, bitch, that's love. I appreciate that.
Because of your name, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what she said. She was like, I saw you on the show. She like, I'm from Centralia, Illinois. Be showing me all love. If I go on tour, I don't give a fuck how much money I'm making. If I go on tour, I'm fucking stopping in Centralia, Illinois. Because when I come to that motherfucker, they be coming out. That's I feel tight. That makes
girl, you is tight. I was just sitting here like,
that made me feel tight. That is tight. I'm tight.
That's how I feel as a rapper.
I'm tight.
I went out to
I'm tight.
Over that way.
Humboldt, Tennessee.
And Humboldt, Tennessee.
We was at a hotel, and the ladies at the hotel was like, but they was like, yeah. you know it's supposed to be going down tonight at